And welcome to episode 9 of the Backdoor podcast. I'm joined by, as usual, Jamie Rico of LakersPulse.net, which the site is finally up and it looks great. And then also TJ, who is killing it right now on their Instagram.
Yeah.
It's at capital D1 capital Angelo. So all right, guys, how are you guys been?
Good. I missed a lot of games.
Not too bad,
Too late.
3-game winning streak after tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Make it 4 when we play the Knicks in a couple days. We'll see.
Well, with Rambus being,
Worse than Byron.
oh my word, he is dreadful.
They destroyed the Suns last night, though.
It's the Suns, though. That's the thing. I mean, obviously, if anyone ends up watching this is going to be a bit more of a free-flowing podcast. We don't have as much to talk about at the moment. That might change if we, have something pop up. But let's start off with the recent games. Obviously, we are on a 2-game win streak, and we are world champions because we beat the Warriors. So
That's right. Best team in the league.
Yep. So, did you guys both watch that game?
Yep.
Yep. Warriors game. Yep. Caught that.
That one was my wife is she likes good basketball. Okay, she loves the style that the Warriors play, and she was so pissed because she loves Steph Curry and how he plays, and then she loves his daughter and everything. So yeah, she's still like, whenever we hear a podcast talk about it, she's just like, that didn't happen. It didn't happen. So what did you guys see in particular about that game?
The offense, I don't know if it's necessarily changed or if maybe it's D'Angelo taking over more, but it looks like an offense finally.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're playing as a team. I think the offense is way better when the ball is in D'Angelo Russell's hands. And as he gains confidence and drives to the hoop, it just looks so easy for him to get to the hoop sometimes.
Yeah, the to the hoop thing is incredible because, as I've said in past podcasts, I was a huge Moutier fan, and I still am. I know he's been terrible, and I hope he does well. But D'Angelo is killing it at the rim.
Yeah.
What is it, like 63%? I think at the rim. It's just stupid. Like this is supposed to be the guy that's only about jump shots, and he very much is.
And he's shooting that well too.
Yeah. But,
only Curry's better than him from 3 since the All-Star break, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I want to say both of them were over 50%.
I believe so.
That's just stupid. I think that did bring up a good thing though, a good topic though. After that game, there was two debates. I didn't step into the one about Moutier. There was a lot of LO, the Lakers Outsider guys, and I think some of the Lakers SBN guys, right? Silver Screen Roll. Both groups, which they have a bit of each guys on each.
Yeah, a lot of overlap.
Yeah,
there you go. Thank you, Jamie. You're the best.
That's right.
They were talking about that, about how Moutier he's had a dreadful season, and people still are basing this narrative off of the beginning of the year that Moutier is playing well and D'Angelo isn't. And Moutier had a good game when we played them. But but I mean, he's shooting historically bad, and he's got a PER of under 10.
Oh my god!
So I'm very happy with the pick.
Yeah.
So that was clearly the right decision. Did you guys have anything to throw into that, or just kind of like
Russell seems more natural creating for others than Moutier?
Yeah.
Right now. Like Moutier, I don't know how to word it. I guess Moutier looks like he's trying to create for others at times, where Russell is more reading and reacting to what the defense does.
Yeah, I agree. It's almost like I don't want to actually give Worthy any credit. I think it was him. He said that like he has the hockey assist.
Yeah.
It might not have been him. If it was someone else, I apologize. I can't remember. But he sees the defense developing, and he knows when to pass before the pass is even available. You know.
Yeah, and he sees lanes that humans don't see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw. It was last game. Nick was starting, obviously, because every small forward that we have is hurt or Kobe. Which I guess that's an entirely different topic. But there was a pass. I don't know how D'Angelo got it to Nick. I think it was along the sideline, and he had no business getting it to him. Like, oh no, okay. He was doing the Nash. He went underneath the hoop, and he somehow snuck it to Nick.
Yeah.
And I was just like, no. Like that was a turnover. And then of course Nick got it, and I think he ended up missing it or passing. I can't quite remember.
Passing.
Yeah.
But the dude is special with these passes. I mean, just whenever he drives and he has those little, pass, like just in the lane passes to either Bass or Randall on him.
The spin on the ball too is incredible.
Oh yeah,
with that accuracy.
He just manipulates it so much. Oh, it's so much. It's so much fun to see. You know. The next one was kind of just like, well, Lakers Pulse, and then myself. I mean, I guess I'm part of the podcast, but it was it was you, Jamie, Nelson, and I. We were talking with Ryan Suarez, and I don't want to get like mean with this one, because I understood where he was coming from, but he was talking about how when we played the Warriors, our defense was so much better.
Yeah.
The defense was not a ton better. It was
Curry and Thompson shooting 1 for 18 threes.
Yeah, I mean it was bad. They missed 15 uncontested J's. Like, how often is that going to happen? Now, did they have points where the defense did look better? Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. I'm not denying that. But to say that overall the defense and everything was good, that's just not true. So, I don't know. Did you guys what did like? I mean, everyone's talked about that. I mean, Harrison Fagan off of SB Nation was saying that that's like the biggest upset in history, Yeah.
Statistically, it is, yeah.
Yeah. A 900 win team versus a 200, what percentage?
18%.
Yeah.
So, I don't. What?
The Warriors were hungover. It's the only explanation.
It's seriously, LA, they were here, I think,
a day before.
Yeah, so they had time to go out to the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And they did.
And, yeah, I mean, do I have proof that they were hungover? No, but you could, if you've ever been around someone that was hungover, they looked hungover. Yeah. It was only 12:30 here in California, usually, right. But that's probably like when they were actually waking up normally.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, like I said, I don't know. I think I sent it in the group chat. Jordan Clarkson was up until like 7 a.m. playing 2K. I was already up. I'd woken up at 10 a.m. our time, and he was still awake. So I don't know. I wonder what time they get to bed. Yeah.
Well, I want to say it was on one of the low posts. They say that like these guys usually don't wake up until like 1 or 2 in the morning or in the afternoon, and they don't go to bed until like 6 or 7 in the morning or 4 or 5. Because
why would they need to? Yeah, you have practice in the afternoon or whenever they have practice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and I know I couldn't play a game at 7:30 at night here, like after being up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The game against Orlando, did you guys have any thoughts on that one?
I didn't catch it. I was in bed.
Oh yeah, you had to wake up early. I forgot.
Yeah.
What about you, TJ?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I mean, they played fine. They played good. It was a close game the whole first half, but that third quarter they scored I think 39 points to Orlando's 25 or 26, and definitely a big quarter. I think D'Angelo had like 14 or 15 points in the third.
Yeah.
That was, and a bunch of them in the low post, so that was huge for him too.
I know when he's already. I want to say it was the second or third best points per possession or whatever
He is second
in the post. I think he's only behind Durant.
Wow, for real?
Yeah, no.
I have it here. In isolations, point per possessions, Durant is 1.01, D'Angelo is 1.00.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ahead of CP3, Harden, LeBron. Mudiay is actually last at 0.52.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know. Do you know if that's just like guards and forwards, or I don't know. I didn't look up too much of that stat. You listed LeBron. He's a 3 or 4.
KD, Melo, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, even if it isn't, including the post guys, that is
still for all guards. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And he's only going to get better at that.
Right. That's the scary thing. Like, he should improve a lot from where he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw. I don't even want to mess up his name. Idvarth. He's someone new that I've been following about two weeks ago. I'll look him up. But he was saying that that if Russell averages 20 and 5 next year, he's going to be an all-star. There's no question about it.
Oh yeah, fans will get him in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I'm interested to see how close Kobe is to making the All-Star game next year without playing a game. Kind of like how Yao Ming almost made it that one year where he hadn't played a game.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would be close.
So, okay, Idvith Sarikonda. He doesn't, surprisingly, he doesn't have a ton of followers, but dude he's pretty. I like him on Twitter. I've gone back and forth with him, but he brought that up, and I'm pretty sure it was him. At least I was in a daze today. Yeah, if he averages 20 and 5, I mean, he's going to be in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't even think it's a question. He's already one of the most popular guys, it seems like, on the Lakers.
He has the perfect personality to be a star.
Yeah,
like, he would relish that.
I mean, he's also a good goofball, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like after the All-Star game, you got to see all the behind-the-scene stuff. Well, then they were doing the photo shoot. They were doing the pan over, and of course he decided to dap it right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
As I was passing by. I'm not even going to attempt to do that because I'm white, and I don't want to look like Ed Werder. Okay.
Oh man,
I don't even know what that was.
I don't either.
So, I think Randall's looked pretty good as well. Obviously,
there was a move he had near the left baseline, and he like faked left like he usually goes left, and then like crossed up whoever it was and went right. Super easy move for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And got the foul.
Especially at Orlando, he was using his right hand a lot.
Yes. Yep.
So, which is wonderful. And he actually started to take some threes. He had a run during I think January where he was making them, and then he stopped. And then I'm just hoping he shoots more of them because if you ever watch him shoot, and I've said this over and over again, when you watch him shoot, everything is strong.
Yeah.
Everything is strong. So back it up, and should be perfect.
And his shot doesn't look bad either, which is what's promising.
Yeah, and
he doesn't have a broken form.
No, I agree. Did you guys see the Ball is Life video? of him in high school where he scored 47 points in a game?
Yeah. He was
Oh,
draining jumpers.
I mean, he was all day from three. Like,
Yep.
I mean, that's high school three, but
Yeah.
I mean, still, it shows that he can do it.
Mhm.
It's just something that.
Talking about Zach Randolph comparisons.
Which I've never really been a huge fan of that. Besides that, they're both about the same height and
they're lefty.
They're lefty.
Yeah.
What people don't take into account is Randolph has a massive wingspan.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say it's 7'3" or 7'4". Like, that's just stupid. And then the topic of the day for Clayton today and last night was Jordan Clarkson.
Future superstar.
Yeah, he's bound for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
all joking aside, I love Clarkson. Okay,
Yeah.
I think he's still got a ton of potential. I don't know if he plays how he's been playing with D'Angelo. He's a starter. I mean, no question about it.
Well, he's got to work on the defense. The defense is what's going to make him a starter.
Exactly, and if he can keep shooting, he's not. And by the way, people, he's not going to shoot 40% all year with D'Angelo. Like, I can't see that. And he's only shooting 37% on the season.
Yeah.
But I'll take 37 to 38%. I don't care. But yeah, he has a long way to go on defense. It's not even close. I mean, what? Lou is the only guy that's worse? Marcelo?
Lou, Marcelo, and Kobe, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe you could throw in Ryan Kelly. I mean, but at least he tries.
Yeah.
But there's some plays where you're just like, Clarkson is a traffic cone.
Yeah.
Learning from the best, Lou Williams.
But did you see his Fournier crossover?
That's
why he's a superstar already.
Yeah, and he's elite. I want to say he's elite athletically. He's a freak. If the shot comes and stays at like 30,
it kind of has been.
Yeah,
it's
but
been almost a full year now.
He shot 31% from last year.
Yeah.
So, and this year he's shooting 37%. He's had last month he shot, I want to say 42% from three, and then
high,
and then this month he's already killing it with D'Angelo. I just don't know. Like, I mean, he had the month of January where it was bad.
Yeah.
Was that just because he rolled his ankle?
Yeah.
Or I don't know. He's just. I still always think of him as a streaky shooter. If he can correct that, then fine. But the defense is what always gets me. Because.
But maybe with a new coach that can teach him modern defense principles.
It's those schemes that's what's going to get him, because he's got the athleticism. He's not super long. He does have decent length, and of course he's super quick and fast. But it's just he doesn't seem to have a clue on D. So I know Jamie saw it. Did you see my little my going on of Clarkson this morning?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. I've never understood the whole idea of something isn't an immediate need, especially for the Lakers. And that's where I was coming from. I've been said on here several times, JC for Clarkson. Or Clarkson for Nerlens Noel. Yeah, whatever. Clarkson for Noel, and of course, some people don't like that, and that's fine. But I think Lakers fans are overrating him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
I would do that in a heartbeat. He's a defensive anchor down low.
Yeah.
He's the perfect role man.
Perfect.
And
yeah.
I mean,
also the Nerlens lobs. I could watch that all day.
I know. But I don't know. My whole thing is I was having this with the discussion with Nazir Lim, who's a great follow, and even though we were disagreeing on this, he's awesome on there.
Yep.
The other person, Anthony Davis Inc. I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
it was weird that he just kind of jumped into the argument like that. But whatever. I guess I jump into other people's arguments too. So I can't say anything. Whatever. I just, we don't have a starter for next year.
Right.
So, is it immediate? Kind of is. We've got, 18, 19 games left in the year?
Okay, yeah.
Hibbert's not coming back, and you don't want him back unless you're bringing him off the bench.
Right.
For $5 million maybe.
Yeah, and Tariq, though I like him, I've never loved him, and he's not a starter.
No, I think he's a good backup.
Exactly, and if
his foul trouble is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like every game.
I know.
Summer League, he fouled out. I don't know if you saw that. They give you 10 fouls.
And it's like 9 fouls
10,
or something? 10?
10.
Yeah.
How do you foul out in the Summer League? Like,
in 22 minutes or something. It's crazy.
Yeah. He was the first person to do it in like 3 years. I was like, of course he did. There's the hope that Upshaw could be your starter, but that's in like 2 or 3
really
years.
far away. Yeah.
He's really far away. And if anyone watching this podcast wants to hear an interesting story about Upshaw, go actually talk to Nazir Lim. Him and Harrison went to a game, and Upshaw to a Defenders game. Upshaw hasn't played very much, and people are wondering why. And you know what? We don't have that big of a viewership yet.
Eric Pincus said a lot about that too. I don't know if you saw a couple of weeks ago.
What did he say?
Just how I don't know if it's the same thing. His some ankle injury, and he lost a bunch of weight.
He was sick.
Yeah.
Yep.
He lost
weight. Something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost 50 pounds since Summer League. Yeah, he's almost too thin. Sometimes it looks.
Yeah, he said he couldn't even play like 5 or 6 minutes like in a row.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, now he's had a game where I think he had 18 and 8 and 2 blocks and whatnot.
Yep.
He's looking good, and he's starting to get noticed. And I hope Nazir, if you watch, you aren't pissed at me for me telling you everyone this. Harrison and Nazir, Harrison Fagan, were at the Defenders game, and they're wondering why Upshaw wasn't playing. Come to find out, there was a Knicks scout there. So I don't know if it means anything. I sure hope so, because I've seen some Defenders games, and you see him putting it together.
Right. Yeah.
And you want to keep.
Contract. I don't understand why we can't waive somebody right now and sign them. Waive Soccer and sign them. There's no harm at all.
I agree. I've continually gotten that question on Twitter. Why didn't we waive Sacre, or why don't we waive Huertas, who is actually playing really good right now?
Right, yeah.
Why don't we waive Kelly or this person or that person?
Sacre and Kelly, super easy.
What do you guys think of Vanderblue? Have you seen him at all?
I'm not a fan.
21 points of 21 games of 20 straight points.
Yeah, I've watched a few games. He shoots a lot, like a lot. You're like, when's Upshaw or someone else gonna get the ball? And no, Vanderblue got it. Now that they traded.
You don't like him either?
The ultimate chucker.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the name.
Jabari Brown.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of Jabari Brown.
Him and Nick Young were a little fun last year when they were on the court at the same time.
Your turn, my turn.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That seems like forever ago.
Yeah. Which I feel so much better going into this off season. So
we have something to sell, kind of.
Yeah. Do you guys have any opinion on Clarkson and shipping him away? Back to the original point.
I would only trade him for someone like Nerlens, who is the same age or younger.
Nerlens is two years younger.
I don't think I would trade him for a bet. I don't think you can get a good bet for him at this point anyway. But
no.
I'd only move him for someone younger, maybe paired with a draft pick or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine with that.
I agree. Yeah.
But I really like Clarkson a lot, so I'm obviously perfectly okay. You know?
Yeah, and that was my thing, because it just felt like they were like, you don't like Clarkson. Well, Nas knew that. Like, I like Clarkson. It's just he's the guy who I think is the best trade chip.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, he's the only one of the three I feel comfortable trading.
Yeah.
Because
I agree, yeah.
I think it's easier to replace a 2 than it is to attain a 5. You know, like, we haven't had I'm like, Hibbert has his issues, and I think he could even start somewhere.
Yeah, he will.
But obviously, it wasn't a very good fit for our team. So it's been since Dwight that we haven't had a good big man. You know, it's not as easy as just snagging a guy in free agency, because we've tried to do that. You're not getting your future pillar 5 from the D League, okay?
Yeah.
And
No.
you're not getting someone of that caliber. And if I may be overrating Noel, okay? That's fine. You're not getting someone even of his caliber, even if you're low on him, for a package of chump change. Like, there's a reason why they haven't traded him, and it's because he's good. Like,
yeah.
The Sixers have a top 10 defense when it's just Noel at the 5.
Yep. Last year they were top 5 in defense, right?
Yeah, and
They were high up there last year.
That was because of him.
Yep.
like, I don't. Like I said, maybe I'm overrating Noel and I'm undervaluing Clarkson. I love Clarkson. It's just, you know, what can I say?
Yeah.
So, I know that neither of you have gotten really into the draft yet, but I saw. Well, obviously, I've said on here, if we pick Simmons, if we somehow keep the pick and we pick Simmons, we have to trade Randall, which Jamie can get to in a second. I saw Ben Rosales and the Armo trader, can't remember his name, and I don't want to butcher it, talking about like his trade value, which would be the end of the lottery, like 13, and that's not a great return in my opinion. But something I sent you guys in the group message that we didn't talk a lot about is doing that, drafting Simmons, trading Randall into the range of Skal Labissiere. I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah. He's obviously had a bad season, but the past 2 games he started to break out. Do you guys know anything about him other than he's been disappointing?
He's got a cool name.
I don't know much
That's
about
my knowledge on him.
Nice.
If we do a podcast a month from now after March Madness, I'll definitely
I'll start reading up.
know more about it. But I've seen maybe 2 or 3 games of Kentucky so far.
Okay, so Skal is 6'10", 6'11", and he's got a pretty long wingspan. I want to say 7'3", maybe 7'4". Right now, he could play the 4 or the 5, which he'll probably be a 5 in the NBA. He's more of a pick and pop guy, but he's a potentially elite rim protector. Potentially. That doesn't mean he's actually going to be that.
And I've seen him with a smooth jump shot, I think I said.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's a pick and pop guy. He's not, I don't know if he'll ever be a pick and roll guy, which is why I want Noel, but his mid-range J is silky.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if anyone in the country has as pretty of a shot as his.
So would you liken his offensive game to LaMarcus Aldridge?
I think LMA can be around the basket a lot more. I'm trying to remember of like LMA when Aldridge when he was younger.
It's mostly jump shots when he was younger.
Yeah, I mean maybe, and then he can once he starts adding weight and everything, you know. But there was a reason why this guy was #1 on Draft Express's
Yeah.
big board. You know, and that would solve two things. You know, if we do take Simmons, then you got to trade Randall, like I still say. And then yeah, I know you don't like that, Jimmy, but then you get the 5 that you need. So you brought up, though, before we started, Jamie, about basketball breakdown, right?
I found the tweet. Somebody said, you think Julius Randle and Ben Simmons could coexist with each other if the Lakers end up taking Simmons? And he said, what? Yes, in all caps. Simmons could be like magic with Randle, which... But he seems to think that it can work.
I'd love to think that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know no one would grab a rebound because both of them are crazy rebounders. But,
Yeah.
I mean...
Double-doubles everywhere.
Yeah, double-doubles everywhere.
I think 28 for Randall this year and nation-leading double-doubles for Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if Randall can shoot 33% from 3 and 45 from mid-range? Would you do it then?
I'd be fine with that, I guess. But the thing is where are you playing Simmons? That's my question.
It'd be a lot of small ball 5, which might even work in 2 years as the league goes smaller.
I know. My only question still with that is where's the rim protection?
Yeah.
You know, like Randall is a decent, as we've talked before, he's a decent on-ball defender. Off-ball, he's atrocious.
Yeah.
But he's not a shot blocker.
No, he's not. Simmons has the same issues, and Simmons might actually be, in my opinion, worse on the defensive end.
From what I've seen, I'd say he's worse than Randall.
Yeah, I mean, it could be because he's, you know, the focal point of the offense and whatnot. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't watch a ton of him in high school when, you know, he was surrounded with a bit more talent, you know, compared, so he didn't have to be such a huge focal point. But I want a guy to protect the rim. That's my whole thing. Like, and athletic. That's why I am fully on the Whiteside train. I've voted.
I wasn't for a while, but it's.
Me neither.
I think it's right.
I know. I know. Me and Jamie have just.
They put him on the bench for. I think he's still on the bench. They put him on the bench, and he had huge double-doubles off the bench.
I know. He had a game where in 21 minutes, I think it was, he had 22.
And 20, I think.
No, it was 23 points and 22 rebounds in 21 minutes.
And he had like 6 blocks.
It might be somewhere around, like, flip one of those numbers, you know, but, I mean, that's just stupid. Like, you're playing Amari above him. I don't get that. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Heat. I mean, but I would take him now. No one would grab a rebound at all. No one.
Especially when you add in Clarkson and Russell, who are good rebounders for their position.
Russell is an insane rebounder for a 1. Like,
and his first step, once he grabs a rebound on the fast break, it's ridiculous. He gets down the court so fast.
Russell, yeah. But he's not athletic, right? He's not athletic. That's what they tell me, you know. He's not athletic. So, yeah, another guy for the scowl bit would be also a 3, like Luwawu. We talked about him in the last podcast. He's a 3. He's long. He can shoot decently well, especially this year. I know Colt Zwicker of NBA Cap Strategist has said that he has him 4th on his board, which I think is really, really high. But he's kind of like a scouting savant himself. So I don't know. I don't think he goes much higher than 8th, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Did you guys have anything that you wanted to touch on before getting to questions?
I think we've touched on most of it.
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let me just make sure I don't have any other questions. Did you guys get any questions on Pulse before going on?
There's one this morning. Let's see.
Jamie, do you want to that one we got about 20 minutes ago? Do you want to save that for?
We can answer it on here too. Shouldn't be
Okay.
a problem. Yeah.
Let me see real quick.
All right. Well, while you guys are looking, or like if one of you want to look up and then
Yeah, I
then
have one
one of
here.
you want to. Okay.
So
Okay.
Alex Moran Jr. said, if we get the #1 pick, would you trade that and Clarkson for DeMarcus Cousins?
It's not happening.
No, I wouldn't do it anyway. I don't think.
It's not happening.
I don't think Sacramento wants that.
Lakers fans just think that anyone is available for trade.
Yeah.
And
They play a lot of 2K.
Yeah. Yeah. There are a few guys in the league that are untouchable. Like the offer would have to be so stupid.
It would have to be like Russell and the 1 and something else, I think.
Yeah, Russell, the 1, and Randall for Cousins, and I'm not doing that. Like, maybe I'm the fool. I don't know, but I don't know if Sacramento has won more than 30 games with Cousins.
Right.
You know.
I don't think they have. This year they have. This year they will, I think.
Yeah. The first year in what? Is this
maybe
6
years? Yeah.
I love Cousins. He's probably the top center in the league, right?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so.
His defense can be sketchy, but
he's got that 3-point shot now.
Yeah. Which I think they need if they're actually going to keep Willie Cauley-Stein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think that they could end up trading. We talked about this in our group chat. I heard or did we talk about it on the group chat? Did we talk about it last time?
I think we talked about it on the group chat. Willie Cauley-Stein?
Yeah, about how they want to sign Ryan Anderson,
yep.
And that would potentially open up a spot that would, they would need to move one of their 5s because they also have Kufis, who some team would trade for him, but his contract's a little bigger than I'd want for a backup. So then, the guy that's going to bring the most return would be Willie Cauley-Stein. That would be a guy that I would target.
He said something recently, just a couple days ago, I think, that he said he can guard every possession. Did you see that? Or every position on the court?
I did, because George Karl was taking him out at the end of games.
Mm-hmm.
He is 100% right on that.
I remember that was a big thing when he was coming out of college. That's what they're selling him on.
Oh yeah. No. Did you guys see the Kentucky game versus Notre Dame last year? I believe it was. Yeah. The final possession, Jerry and Grant, who's a pretty freaky athlete in his own right, got the ball, drove down the court, and he went to take a corner 3. Willie Cauley-Stein was actually ahead of him.
Mm-hmm. That
would be a guy I would target, but he's I don't know. I don't know if he's available or if he would become available, but yeah, DeMarcus is not an option, people.
No, they're keeping him.
No.
When you have a player like that, you keep firing coaches till it works out before you trade the player.
Yeah, exactly. And he's a bit of a head case, but doesn't matter because do you think he's a top 10 player in the league?
Definitely. I'd say so.
Yeah.
Do you think
he's right around there? I think right around 10, right around 8, 9.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, about 8 or 9. So my word, my eyes are dry. Sorry. Yeah, that's not happening, people. I see that everywhere.
We saw it last year too, over the summer.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, they're actually gonna get him for a minute, and then I was like, oh wait, they're not trading DeMarcus Cousins. That'd be stupid. If anything, they're gonna fire George Karl. Duh.
Yeah, they shouldn't have fired their last coach.
No, Mike Malone. That owner, if you think that Lakers ownership is trash, just look up north. Just look up north and Sacramento, or look east and look to Phoenix, because Sarver is probably just as bad as Vivek or whatever his name is in Sacramento.
By the way, Steve Kerr is good at everything he does. He was a great GM in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Decides to coach, and he's a great coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my word.
He was a pretty good shooter in his time too.
Yeah, just pretty
I
good.
think
Not too shabby. He's first ever in career 3-point percentage, right?
I think so. I was just gonna look it up. I think he is
Yeah.
number 1.
All right. That. Yeah. You're right. You're right. The dude is he's a basketball phenom. Like, it's just unbelievable.
Yep.
I mean, I believe he was like pretty high. Like, going into college, he was pretty high, and I think there was some issues when he was at. I think it was Arizona or Arizona State. And he fell in the draft. This was back in the mid-'80s.
Yeah.
And we all researched this because we were trying to see if Sacre was the best or second best last pick in the draft. And I found Kerr, who
He went 50th, yeah.
50th, and at the time that was that the last round, or was there 3 rounds?
No, there was
3 rounds. There was 3 rounds that year. Yeah.
Was there 3
No, there was a few with 10 rounds.
There was
bring that
crazy.
back. Yeah, there were 75 picks that year.
Yeah, so he would have been the last pick in the second round. He turned out to have a pretty good career.
Yeah, pretty decent. Made a couple big shots.
Yeah. Michael Jordan punched him in the face. and he now is coaching potentially the best team ever.
It would be pretty funny if they tied the record, knowing that if they beat the Lakers, they would have.
Oh my god! I keep thinking about that too. It's all the Lakers' fault. I was kind of hoping the Warriors were at home, so the Lakers would beat their home streak of whatever.
Yeah.
Oh. It's up to 45 now, isn't it?
40-something.
Yeah.
Oh my word, that's incredible. Them and the Spurs. Spurs are still undefeated at home too, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The Spurs have some record going right now, some kind of streak going where the Warriors are 2 games behind it. Might be most games without a back-to-back loss. Spurs are first, and the Warriors are 2 games behind them or something.
Oh my word.
They haven't not made the playoffs in 20 years or so?
I think 19. Which, if
tanking works. He's proof.
Yes. Yes. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That is so true. They had no business being in that position. Did David Robinson, who everyone bashes on for some reason, that guy was so good.
He's a monster.
Oh my! He was a physical specimen.
Yeah.
He might be one of the best rim protectors ever. too.
Yeah.
But people bash on him for some reason.
He got hurt that year, right? That's why
I
don't remember. Kept him out.
Yeah, I don't remember if he did something to his foot or his knee, but he could have come back.
And he didn't. Yeah.
And they didn't because they wanted Duncan, and that's worked out really well for them.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
He could tie Kobe's record next year, 20 years with one team.
Yeah, I know. I really hope he retires.
Yeah, I was really hoping he didn't get that 5th ring 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I have when I was younger, I bashed on Duncan so bad, and looking back now, I'm just I was an idiot. I don't know where he is in all-time greats, but man, talk about stability. 20 straight years or 19 straight years of playoffs. I think the only team that ever do better than that was the Red Wings.
Oh, Red Wings, yeah.
They went 30 years or something like that. That's stupid. All right, back to questions and us not rambling. Rob on Twitter at LAL86_. What do you think about adding Mr. Don't Google or Fournier?
Yeah.
What do you think about adding him or him being an option this offseason?
How tall is he?
He's 6'7", I believe. He's a 3.
Yeah. Okay. He could be an option, yeah.
He's a guy that I always forget about, and I was wondering why, and it's because he's a restricted free agent. And
Lakers won't even try. That's good. I don't know if I could suffer through a season of Anthony Irwin jokes of him.
Yeah.
Man, that would be. Oh man, I hadn't even thought of that.
I love you,
That
Anthony.
is that. Yeah. Well, you were on the Mount Everest list from Jacob Rude.
Somehow.
So, well, apparently, I mean, he's helping you write for the site,
Yeah.
so he felt obligated. I'm just playing. Jamie's great, everyone. He's awesome. Do you have any opinions on him? I know both of you guys are obviously in Florida, so maybe you've heard more of him.
I mean, I like his game. I don't really know too much about
He
his
can, yeah,
defensive.
he can score. Like he went on a
Yeah.
hot streak versus the Lakers. He hit a bunch of shots in a row. I mean, he's not obviously a top option, but
No.
I don't have a reason not to like him or anything.
Yeah, he's a solid defender. He's Orlando's best shooter from three. He shoots 40% or just a little over. I like him. I would add him if given the shot. He's a restricted free agent, though.
Yeah,
So him or Nick Batum? Do you like Nick Batum?
I like Nick Batum better because I like Batum's defense better, but actually Batum isn't shooting well this year. He's only shooting 34%, which surprised me. I thought he was a much better shooter.
If Parsons' knee holds up, I think he might be my top small forward choice.
Yeah. Dim. Oh my word. I don't want to screw up your Twitter, Jim. DimPat7. He was talking to me about it, and he's worried about his explosiveness and whatnot.
What was his knee injury? Do you remember?
It was not a microfracture surgery, so
that's good.
It was a microfracture surgery. It was a slight one, so it was a microfracture surgery. I haven't watched a ton of Dallas other than I don't watch it unless it's the Lakers and I'm just jonesing for some basketball. I don't watch a ton of certain teams. He would be good. Parsons has had a good streak. I think it's 20 or 25 games where he's been really good. He's shooting.
Shot well, yeah.
Yeah, he's shooting, I think, 43 or 44% from three on the year. We could use that.
Yeah.
He's not a great defender. I don't know if he's even average, but he provides an elite skill that the Lakers need.
Yep.
So, and he's not like he's a small guy either. He's 6'8", 6'9", and I think he's got a decent wingspan. I mean, I don't think teams ever ran right at him like teams do for Lou or wherever.
No, yeah. He definitely can hold his own.
Yeah. So that I like him. I still can't get behind Harrison Barnes as an option. I still think he's a small ball four.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on Bazemore for some reason. The next question, which I liked, I didn't go too much into detail with him on Twitter, but it was Austin Green at Austin Green LA. Am I crazy for thinking we have good shots at landing Whiteside and Barnes if we get Luke?
I don't think Luke will influence either one of them, really. I don't think he would move the pin on Whiteside. I think Whiteside he's going to go to the highest bidder. I think that's really the only thing he cares about. And Barnes is restricted, so it's up to the Warriors.
Yeah.
And if they win again, I don't think they'll be looking to just let him go.
Yeah. I do think that they make a crazy push for Durant. I think they do.
I hope
not, man. That seriously, it would be unfair.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like that guy, but oh my word.
KD,
did you hear somebody was saying
Russell?
What'd you say, TJ?
KD moving on from Russell to a different Russell. Westbrook to D'Angelo.
I was reading, it might have been HP Basketball. It was somebody saying that the Warriors could hypothetically dump enough salary for LeBron and Durant. I don't know if I'd watch the season at all.
No. I would. No.
I would hate that so much.
Yeah.
Like, no one's winning. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no one. Like, you wouldn't. I mean, I don't know, like keeping Clay or whatever, but
They could keep Steph and Clay. They'd have to basically get rid of everyone else.
man, that would be freaky.
They kind of lucked out with Steph with that contract.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
He's the
So much
fourth
flexibility.
highest
Oh, man.
player on their team.
Oh yeah, and he's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
You know, with Durant, I'm with you on that one, Jamie.
Yeah, 1A, 1B.
So,
Yeah.
which I do want to touch on someone that the Lakers fans always talk about, and we've talked about a couple times on the podcast, Westbrook. You went off the deep end, and you dove into that last night on Twitter.
Jamie blew up my phone.
Oh man, I don't know if I've seen so much rage for some reason, and it's not even a guy that we have on our team, and it's a guy that almost every Laker fan wants on the team. So
Yeah.
I'm like, so
And
what?
it's a guy who is probably closest to what a fan likes in Kobe. Like, if you like Kobe, I don't see how you could not like Westbrook.
Yep.
But man, people don't like Westbrook.
So, which is funny. Were they all Lakers fans, or were they?
Yeah, they're all people
They
that followed
were.
me. So.
They were, yeah.
Oh my word.
I had one Celtics blog tweet at me that they agreed with me, so I changed my stance.
So the whole thing started with Jamie saying that, you know, of course, Westbrook he's improved as a passer.
Yeah.
It's not even a question. Okay. At me, I don't care. He's what, second in the league in assists, you said?
Second in assists, second in assists.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Second and
10.3, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, should he be having so many assists? Yeah. I mean, he's on the same team with Durant. But, I mean, you could say the same thing with Steph, how he should be averaging, like, 12 assists.
Right? Steph does not get any hate for his really low assist numbers this year.
Yeah, it's
Six
like
and a half.
like
Down from, like, almost
7.5,
8.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get, like, I was on that train about 3 years ago.
Right, everybody was. It was a legitimate argument 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I mean, and is he incredibly frustrating still? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, when he jumps in the air and he has no idea what he's going to do with the ball and throw it somewhere,
Mhm.
of course you're pissed. Like,
Yeah.
He makes boneheaded plays, but the good is so much better than
yeah, but, you know, like you said, these same people are probably huge Kobe fans.
Mm-hmm.
And how many times have we seen Kobe this year go 1-on-3 on teams?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
The
like,
one that I got was I felt dirty doing it because it's the criticism Kobe's gotten his whole career. But somebody said, right, but Kobe's clutch. Westbrook only shoots like 20% or something in the clutch, and then Kobe shoots like 27% or something in the last 24 seconds of a 2-point game.
Mhm. Yeah.
And he didn't like that. And I felt dirty using that stat, but I had to.
yeah,
So, Jamie? What do you think about Westbrook's 3-point shooting? And I don't know if you saw the stat.
It's so bad.
Out of all the players in NBA history to shoot 1,000 threes, he's fourth worst, I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
behind like
Up there with
Charles
Barkley and Josh Smith
Yeah.
and some other guy.
And he averages like 4.5 threes a game. That's
Mhm.
probably the only thing I don't like about his game. If he just cut out threes, he would shoot 47, 48% probably.
I wonder if his spot up threes are
I'm
better
gonna look that up because it seems like all of his threes are
off the
off
bounce,
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
or you know, look that up. I wonder because there's sometimes like people.
'Cause he has a really good form, like textbook form. There's
Yeah.
no reason it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, and I understood what people were talking about of like he holds the ball really long, but that's like what Jamie said last night. That's part of the system.
Yeah.
Like Donovan should have brought in a free-flowing
That's
system.
what he's supposed to do. That's what everybody was excited about.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if any team has more issues in the fourth quarter than the Thunder, because it's just ISO, Durant, or Westbrook.
Yep.
You know, and like watch the Warriors in crunch time. Ball doesn't stick. Ball doesn't stick.
Yeah.
Everyone still touches the ball. It's not just Curry going down. Like he does isolate a lot, and people don't actually realize that he is isolating a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the ball doesn't stick, and that's one of the things, like you said, that was supposed to improve with him, with Donovan coming in.
It was early. Early they were in their free-flowing offense, and then it would become fourth quarter, and Durant Westbrook would just run ISO.
I just wonder if it's because they don't trust anyone else.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, Ibaka I like still.
He hasn't done much all year offensively, though.
No.
He's shooting the three ball terrible.
I still don't understand why he's a three-point shooter.
I don't understand why. Yeah, stands in the corner sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like, you're freaky. Like you should be in the paint. Like not all the time. I do think like it is valuable for a big guy to go outside. But I mean, when guys like, that's why I'm not a fan of like a Spencer Hawes, how he's almost always around the perimeter. I haven't watched Olynyk a lot, but for some reason I have it in my head. I just have it in my head that he's floating around the three-point line. But
Westbrook is 31.4% on catch and shoot threes. So really not that much better.
Man,
I don't know what it is.
What's off the dribble?
Pull-ups 28.5.
So it's
just him. Just one thing he's not good at.
Yeah. If he could shoot like 37 or 38% from three, that would be almost like the perfect player. I mean, other than him gambling on defense a lot.
Right, which he does more and more, which I don't like. He used to be a really, really solid defender. Now he's like average, maybe.
Exactly.
Well, his most frequently shot three-pointer is a defender within 2 to 4 feet, so that could have something to do with it.
Yeah, they're pretty close. He loves to pull up right in guys' face, obviously.
Yeah.
Because he jumps higher than them, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that is something that I always find so interesting about Clarkson. Not that he shoots with people in his face or whatever, is his jump shot.
Jumps high.
It's a jump shot.
Yeah.
Like, what? Okay, we all play basketball, right? I mean, I haven't played in forever, but like, I'm a set shooter. Like, I don't jump very high. Like,
you
when
barely
I'm
slide a piece of paper under me when I shoot.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I might get 2 or 3 inches off the ground. I can jump a lot higher than that. Don't get me wrong. When I'm in the post, I jump a lot higher because I obviously want to get it, you know. But like, when I'm out in the perimeter, which I'm pretty good at, I like to think. Yeah. Maybe 2-3 inches.
A lot of people that struggle with shooting, they say they jump too high. You're not supposed to. Like Curry barely jumps at all on his three-pointers.
I know.
B-Ball Breakdown did something about that. Video breakdown of that. He gets a couple inches off the ground, and that's how you're supposed to shoot from deep.
No. I also want to know if this was something that one of our first conversations, Jamie, I think it was before the pod even started.
Thanks,
of do you watch the ball or do you watch the rim?
Or the ball. I watch the rim through my shot.
We did talk
the ball. The ball gets out of my hand. It's the ball all the way.
Yeah, because they say the best shooters always watch the rim, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's the ball. Because Curry watches the ball, and that's where it starts.
Sometimes he doesn't if he turns around.
Sometimes he watches the other team's bench.
Which D'Angelo did. D'Angelo did against the Warriors. Oh, that was beautiful.
And you know what? And Devin Booker did it, and he said that's the first time I've ever done that. I was like praying that it went in. He shot it from like 28 feet. It was so far.
Oh man, I like Devin Booker so much, but that's not happening.
No.
Yeah, no. Him and D'Angelo are close friends, though.
I know. Well, so is D'Angelo and Karl Anthony Towns. Future
Bring on
Lakers.
Towns.
Future Lakers.
Hey, I could see him leaving Minnesota. I can totally see them somehow messing up Levine, Towns, and Wiggins.
Okay, I had this internal debate in my head before the beginning of the year. Who has a more insane future, the Wolves or the Bucks?
The Bucks? The Wolves are Bucks, or Wolves are Pelicans?
Yeah. No, not the Pelicans. The Wolves are Bucks.
The Wolves. They have better players.
I think so. I think the Wolves. They have
all the Greek
back-to-back
freak
number one.
triple doubles like they're nothing.
Yeah, number one pick.
That's my thing, because like Middleton now is fifth best shooting guard in the NBA. Like
he's up there. Yeah, but they lost O.J. Mayo for the year today. I don't know if you heard, he broke his ankle walking down the stairs of his house. So Mayo's out for the year.
Chalmers
Michael Carter-Williams out for the year.
Yeah, he had a hip surgery, didn't he?
Was it Donald Green, the Donald Green NBA, that said that the Bucks are finally fun now that Michael Carter-Williams is hurt?
Yeah. I saw a few people say that. Well, and Monroe got benched too.
Monroe's doing good though. He's a monster.
But I don't know. That was one guy I was so glad we didn't get.
I wanted him. Retrospect, glad we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because he's an old school guy. Like he's good, like good moves in the post and whatnot. But can't do that. Can't do it with him. Oh man, if Karl Anthony Towns actually left the Timberwolves,
D'Angelo would be the best recruiting tool if he's going to the Lakers.
Yeah. I think I want to say it's Patrick Finnelan. He's a huge Wolves fan, and he is killing Sam Mitchell every day, deservedly.
Do you follow Timberwolves on Twitter? He's like
all caps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does the same thing.
Oh man. There are three, because now that Lionel Hollins is gone, there are three just terrible coaches. Byron being, I think, now overtaken. Mitchell, and the worst is Rambis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that they beat the Suns, but oh my word, he is. Oh man, that is exactly why I would never, ever want Phil Jackson back in LA, because he's gonna stick to his triangle, and he's gonna hire an idiot like that. Like, I got into it. I'm pretty sure I talked about it last time with Lazenby. He's like the Phil Jackson and Michael Jordan stalker. He wrote a book about him and everything he talks about is about those two, and usually about Phil Jackson now, since he's the one that's more involved. Oh my word. But Phil Jackson believes in him.
Because he runs a triangle. That's all of it.
Yeah.
Runs the triangle, check mark, I believe in you.
Rambis is so bad, he benched Kevin Love when he was a rookie for Ryan Gomes.
Yeah.
Like who is now killing it for the Defenders. Yeah.
And I actually liked Gomes. I
loved him in Providence. He went. I was living in Rhode Island around the time where he was playing at Providence. I saw him maybe 2 or 3 times. Didn't know where he went for 4 years, and now he
had a bad knee injury, I believe.
Now he's putting up near triple doubles.
Yeah. Well, he's playing the 5 with the Defenders.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't even need Draymond. We got Ryan Gomes. Just sign him.
So how long until Towns is best player in the league?
Best big man in the league.
Next year, 2 years.
I think
he's already like
top 3 player in the league. We'll say that.
I don't know.
I don't see a big man being top 3 for a while.
Yeah.
There are two big men that I think could push for that, and that is why I'm hesitant to put Towns at 1
Yeah.
and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis.
And I think
I
Boogie
forget how young he is
could
all the
be up
time.
there, but
Davis is what, 20?
22. Yeah.
22.
He's younger than me.
Like, if he could ever just stay healthy all the time,
And have some teammates.
oh man, talk about a team like I have a really good Mavericks friend, and I was like, Pelicans are going to be so much better than you. Like at the beginning of the year, it's just like your team is terrible, which they're in total free fall now.
Their starting 5, I believe, had only played like 20 games together in the last 3 years. Or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Anthony Davis, he turns 23 tomorrow, actually.
Oh,
So dumb.
Still,
Yeah.
I mean,
Ridiculous.
I was all for last year Anthony Davis being the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Like all for it. Like I had no doubt in my mind. I mean,
They're
Curry
going downhill.
obviously, but
Eric Gordon's out for the year again.
wait.
Eric Gordon's out for the year. Tyreek's out for the year.
Yeah. I mean, they don't. I mean, Osik. They doubled down on Osik, and that bit them in so bad.
Terrible.
Oh man, they're gonna have to draft a big in free agency. Man, at least they'll have some cap space since Rhino and Gordon are free agents. But I think they still got 2 more years of Tyreek, and they've got like 3 more of Osik.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's gonna. I don't know if anyone's taking that deal. No, I can't. See
maybe
that.
the Sixers.
Yeah.
For a first-round draft pick.
And then waive him.
Yeah. Well, Portland could do that. Portland always has cap space, it seems like now.
Yep.
All right.
So
well,
Justin Russo just tweeted the Lakers' defense pre All-Star break was 108.2, and now post All-Star break it's 115.9.
I just saw that too.
What, points per game?
Defensive rating, points per 100 possessions.
Nice.
Oh man.
But somehow we're what, 3-2?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that is exactly why I still say Byron is gone. Like.
Yeah, it's been
Defensive-minded coach.
Yeah. We got lucky against the Warriors because they were hungover. like we got lucky there. There's just.
And they shot. Curry and Clay shot 1 for 18 threes.
Yeah.
That'll never happen again. That's the last time.
Yeah.
It was the perfect storm. They were off, and our young guys were on fire.
Yeah.
Bass was on fire that game too, which if we brought him back next year, I would not be that upset. Like,
No, I love him. I've always loved him.
Oh man, I said it in our very first podcast. He was terrible, but I still loved him.
He was so bad at the 5 for like the first 2 months.
I know.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if it was just because he was next to Ryan Kelly.
And Ryan Kelly hasn't seen time in basically all month.
Except at the small forward position. Like, how do you play that guy at the 3? We played him
7 foot, right? He's basically 7 feet. Yeah.
6'11", 7 feet tall. Like he can't play the 3.
Mhm.
Like that's Byron thinking that he's being modern and epically failing at it.
Having it shooting, yeah. No.
Yeah. That
You combat small ball with 7-footers at every position.
we're gonna have Sacre starting at the 2 here pretty soon.
Randall at the 3.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen that, to be honest. Didn't he say at the beginning of the year he was going to try it?
I think so. Randall, and then Nance has said that he wanted to try it, and I'm like one of the only people that say that I'd actually like to see that. But I want to see Nance at the 5. Like
I do, yeah.
Yeah, we saw one game.
Yeah, one game for like a minute and a half, and then Byron was like, well, no.
I remember when everybody was telling us that Nance was going to continue to shoot 60% from mid-range. That's falling off a cliff.
Yeah, I still like Nance a lot, and I think that he could be obviously I think he could be the first big man off the bench
Mhm.
because he is versatile.
He's not better than Randall.
No, he's not as good at. He's just. I mean, if Randall has anything, he has two if anything. He's got elite athleticism. I think. I
And
don't know
strength.
if I don't. Yeah, I don't know if that's really debatable.
No.
And he is elite at rebounding. He's what 10th in the league right now. Like
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
at the 4, and I think that's the second best for a 4.
Yep.
So
Somebody just tweeted that he's got one more double-double than Kevin Love this year.
And you know what? He's got like 17 or 18 more than Jahlil Okafor. So just saying.
I don't. Oh man, I still can't believe we see that on Twitter. I still can't believe it at all. Like, should have taken Okafor.
Mm.
Like, idiots. Like,
Yeah, we didn't see Jahlil Okafor in a Gatorade commercial today.
That's right.
that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Do D'Angelo and Kobe fight though now, because D'Angelo's sponsored by Gatorade and Kobe's sponsored by
I'm surprised Kobe didn't pick him up.
whatever.
Kobe's probably mad because he's not part of the Swag Bros.
I hate that name so much.
I hate that word so much. Oh my word. Maybe it's just me being old, but I hate the word swag.
I was at the gym when I think it's UTJ that tweeted that we were the quartet of swag or something, and I lost it.
Yeah, the Swag quintuplets.
Yeah.
Seriously,
But they do need a nickname. Lakers Twitter needs to get on that.
Yeah.
Someone on I want to say it was Damon or oh my word.
Oh, Damon.
Yeah, Damon.
R.
No, Damon Rangula.
Yeah. Great power rankings, by the way. Everyone should check him out.
Yeah, great follow. I want to listen to his podcast.
Me too.
I haven't gotten the chance to yet. He had something to do with In and Out because you got Jordan and DR on the outside, and Nance at the time I think it was, and Randall on the inside, and then
I'm assuming it's their jingle. We don't have an In and Out down here, so I don't know what their jingle is.
Oh, yeah. There was a jingle to it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna attempt to do it. I only sing in the shower and in the car. Yeah, but Julius would definitely be eating up all the double-doubles.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jamie, you need to get out here because I'm taking you to In and Out.
I want to go to In and Out. I mean, I'm sure Five Guys is better, but I'd like to try In and Out.
Five Guys? No. No, I'm not a fan.
Really, I love Five Guys.
Not a fan.
Five
You
Guys
gotta
and
fly us out to
Burgers.
LA. I got you a program today at the Yankee game.
Yeah. TJ's the best. Yeah. Well, you've got to go here soon, don't you?
Yeah, yep. Gotta go soon.
All right. Well, do you have anything else real quick that you wanted to mention or anything?
Yeah, everybody go to our website. Nelson's killing it right now. He's got a few things coming up. Let me check.
LakersPulse.net.
Yep.
Instagram at LakersPulse.
Killing it. I'm seeing like 500 likes on everything, man.
Yeah. TJ's definitely killing it on Instagram, that's for sure.
So, yeah, Nelson just wrote a piece about D'Angelo Russell and his process. He's got a piece coming up on how he became a Lakers fan, a breakdown of Simmons versus Ingram, and Jaylen Brown scouting report.
I don't even know if I want to read that. Ben Simmons. I'm so worn out on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought Simmons up obviously today, but I'm so burnt out on
Lakers
that.
are gonna lose their pick anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Duke lost today though.
Wait, did they lose? I was
in
was at
overtime.
work.
They gave up 49 points in the second half in overtime.
I was at work and I only got to see like the last minute of regulation.
I didn't even know it was on until TJ tweeted the last minute was going on or something.
Yeah, I hate conference week because they play games at like the crack of dawn, and I'm just like, I'm at
It's
work.
like 9 o'clock your time.
Yeah, crack it on for you. It's the middle of the day for us.
Yeah.
East Coast is best coast.
Nah. No, just no. I don't see you rooting for any Florida teams over there.
No, I like the Yankees though. East Coast.
Oh yeah. Okay, fine.
Jamie and I have got to see a Yankees game here.
Yes. Ray Stadium, indoor, so nice. I hate the stadium. I love that it's indoor.
Spring training, there's like 8 or 9 more home games.
Oh, there's still more? I thought spring training was almost done. Yeah, I'm down to go whenever. We'll take lots of pictures for you, Clayton.
I'm going Wednesday night again.
I work on Wednesday, of course.
I hate you guys so much.
We'll periscope it for you. It's like you're there.
Aaron Judge killed a ball today. Went to the left field wall.
I'm so excited for him.
Man,
he's a giant. He's like LeBron size.
We're obviously getting off topic, but
Yeah.
man, Judge, I love Hicks, and then next year we add Bryce Harper. Boom.
Is Bryce Harper going to be next year? Is he free agent after this year?
I got to get my jersey. I saw that.
Yeah. I believe he is a free agent next year.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's Bryce Harper, and then the following year it's Strasburg. I've been watching the Nationals ever since they took Harper.
You should get Trout also and have a Judge Trout Harper outfield.
I remember watching Bryce Harper in high school, some replays. They didn't even know what position to put him at.
Oh, he came
out
as a
remember when he went to Tropicana, like 11th grade, and was crushing the ball?
But
he hit it the farthest anyone had ever hit it.
Farthest it's ever been. The back wall.
As a junior.
And he could throw like 90-something miles per hour too. So.
Oh no, I don't know if anyone in baseball has a stronger outfield arm. There's some really crazy arms, but man,
is it too much of a hot take to say I'd take Harper over Trout?
No, I don't know. I like Harper a lot.
Yeah.
The only reason why I would say it is a hot take is one, Trout has been doing it longer, and our viewers are starting to go. Trout has been doing it longer than Harper, and Trout plays a more premium position in center.
Yeah.
Right. Who's younger? Harper's younger, right?
They're right at the same age, I think.
I think Harper's got a year or two below him.
That power.
Anyways.
Yeah, but Hicks though, everyone forgets how crazy Hicks was as a prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we traded who was it Murphy for him?
Yeah.
Oh my word. I know that you're looking for all the Yankees people to follow, but the divide was hilarious. Like Hicks was a former top 2 prospect in all of baseball. Like 5 tools. Like he's always slow at the beginning, and then when he gets a hold of like the level of play, crushes it.
I feel like I'm getting too excited for this year, and I'm just going to be disappointed.
I know. What do you guys? I don't know if we go even 500.
I got 84.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking 80 and 82. But yeah, what about you, TJ?
Yeah, right around there. I haven't kept up with baseball much, but
yeah. I've just been waiting for all the big contracts to go so then we can...
Like I told you in the group chat, what's his name? Chapman was today. Hit 2 batters, walked 3.
Right. He's got a month to figure it out.
Yeah,
2 months, really, by the end of spring training.
Yeah, he'll be fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we can go back to Lakers topic, though.
Yeah, Nelson's complaining that we're talking about the Yankees.
Yeah.
Nelson, work on your group project, Nelson.
Hop on. I gotta get off soon.
All right. Well, is Nelson available now?
Yeah, he said he is.
I guess we could always
Yeah.
bring him back on and while TJ leaves. Um, Yankees front office versus Lakers front office. Which one's worse?
Worse, Yankees.
Yankees.
Not even close, people.
No.
You have the craziest revenue of any sport, and you don't want to use it at all.
Yeah.
We're like third or fourth in payroll now, I think. Maybe even lower.
Maybe lower, yeah.
I mean, compare it to percentage-wise of like everyone else of like revenue to
Your
what
profits
you
were
pay
less.
to your payroll. Yeah, we are average. like, average. Like we could be spending $400 million on our payroll and be then we could be the highest. So is Nelson wanting to come on? I can ask him that question of the skull at least.
Yeah, send me an invite. Said he's good.
All right, I'll send him one.
All right, I've got to get off.
All right, have a good one.
All right,
thanks for
TJ.
having
Have a
me.
great night. Later.
Later.
All right, Nelson Espinal. Now we just need to wait until he starts talking about the Dodgers and their second
What's his name? Seager?
Seager. Oh my word, he's a freak. I think he ends up at third base. He's just
I know
massive.
nothing about him.
Oh, he's massive. He's a massive shortstop. I think he's what 20, I think, and he is already the biggest shortstop in MLB history.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean he can play it right now, but he's going to end up being shifted over. Nelson, I sent you an invite, and you'll be on soon. Seriously? All right. Watch. That'd be terrible if we actually locked off.
Yeah, let's wrap it up real quick before he gets to his computer.
Oh man. All right. Well, we play Cleveland tonight, so I guess we can chit chat about that a little bit.
Lakers gonna win?
No. No.
Randall's gonna take Love to school. Russell's gonna take Irving to school. LeBron's washed. Lakers win.
I saw someone ask if Love is probably going to be available this offseason in a trade.
No, I don't want him.
I know. People, I want to say it was Sean F. Mason, the lawyer guy. He brought up a Randall for Love trade.
Right, I saw that. Yeah,
I'm going to do that.
No.
Like, I don't want to hunt for stars. Like, that's my thing. Like, I'd rather rebuild the right way. Like, you add free agents to better your team, not to make your team.
Right.
You know, I've always been of that mentality. Like,
unless you can convince 3 of the top 9 players in the league to come join your team at the same time.
Yeah, Miami. Yeah. I don't even know if it was top 9. I want to say it was like. I love
Chris Bosh. He does not get any respect.
Oh man, he's supposedly healthy now and gonna be. He's wanting to come back.
Yeah, I saw that today.
That makes Miami scary.
Yep.
I hope
he didn't get the invite. This hangout seems pretty weird with the invites sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. Nelson. All right, I sent it to you, Nelson. So.
Would you rather sign DeMar DeRozan to a full max or trade Randall for Love?
Trade Randall for Love.
Wow.
I know. I am the resident DeRozan hater, and there's been all these posts lately of how like
it went away for a while, and it's back with a vengeance right now.
I know, like he's not that bad, you know. It doesn't matter that he doesn't shoot well, like. But then Justin Rowan, do you follow him? Mm-hmm. He's a Cleveland guy. He posted a piece. I didn't get to read it yet, but he was talking a little bit about it of how DeRozan is not a good defender this year, and if he wants to actually be good, then he needs to improve that. I'm like, well, duh. Like, well, I mean, not duh to him, but like to everyone else. Okay,
I don't think
Nelson.
he's leaving Toronto.
I don't. It wouldn't make sense for him to. Like, they can offer him more money, and he would be winning. Like, and he seems to love it up there. So, whatever. Nelson. So, this was a question I posted in our little group chat. So we land 1 or 2, right? And we take Simmons, right? So Ben Rosales and the Armo trader, I'm not going to butcher his name, said that Randall would bring like 13, like in the draft. Would you be fine with that? Well, I mean, you would be fine with it because you want Simmons. Trading Randall for that range to pick up Scal, who has looked a lot better lately, or I don't even remember his first name, the Luwawu from.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I think you definitely have to draft Simmons, but I mean, it's not like a must. Like, I wouldn't mind taking Ingram, but I mean, I would definitely like the best player available, which would be Simmons. And I think all the questions about his aggressiveness and everything, I'm not really worried about that. So I think Scal, I don't know if he falls that far down. If he continues to play the way he's been playing, I think he goes back to the top 10. I think he'd be in my top 10 as of right now. The wall would be nice. I think we would definitely need a wing. I think we can pick up, if there's a 5 in that range, like maybe Stone, I guess, would be maybe a good 5 to pick up, because I saw the Twitter thread where you said that Black could be a starting center and hold it down in 2017. I don't think that's possible. So I think
I never said that.
no. It was I think it was the other guy that said that. And
okay, yeah. I couldn't believe that one. I was like, I like Black. I don't love Black. And I don't think that he could be anything more than a bench guy spot starter at most.
I'm all aboard the Biombo train if we miss out on Whiteside.
Oh, Biombo.
I like that idea too. I also wouldn't mind Jan Mahimi from Pacers. He's looks pretty well. My issue with it always still is I don't know if you saw all the thread, Nelson, of the guy said that a 5 isn't an immediate need, which I disagree with. I think it is. I think it is an immediate need. We don't have a starting center next year. You're not guaranteed Whiteside, and who you gonna like? That's an entire year of Tariq Black. You know, I just don't get it.
I think Noel's. I think they're really underrating Noel. I think he can be a star in this league. He's already like a defensive banker. I think if he adds to his offense, he's a good pick and pop guy too. He has a good mid-range shot.
I don't know if his range is any good. I think it's just his pick and roll is is really good, and you can imagine even D'Angelo or say you somehow get him without giving up Clarkson,
Our superstar,
yeah. I mean, just imagine though, Russell to Noel, like it's just.
With Simmons coming off the bench, it'd be perfect.
Oh man, and that's part of my whole hypothetical of it. Like you trade JC and then you pick up a 2, but in my
sorry.
If we were to pick up, say, Whiteside, I wouldn't hate it so much because Whiteside actually has a decent mid-range. I still don't like it, but whatever. So you got D'Angelo at the 1. Whoever at the 2 if you trade Clarkson. You got the 3 of, in my idea of Ingram, 4 Randall, 5 you've dealt for Noel. Like that team is fun. Like
I think what would be more fun is D'Angelo, and then Bazemore 2, and then at 3 Anthony Brown, and at 4 my boy Ben Simmons, and then Noel. Wouldn't that be so great? Come on, guys, that's like a future cornerstone franchise. That's like better than
the thing is then who you the 3 would then have to be like Luwawu. So because I love Brown. I still think he will be good, but man. Or you use that 3, like say we fall to 3, I would take Jaylen Brown now over over Bender now. Did you guys see that story about where he was taking? I think Jamie will appreciate this more. He's a freshman. He was taking graduate level courses in December. He had a 20-page paper due. I haven't had to do longer than a 7-page paper, and
I think my longest is 3 in college. So.
Wait,
that was
what?
awful. Computer science. I don't write papers.
A 3-page paper? Oh my word!
I think I've written 2 papers in college.
You're going into computer sciences, you said? Oh my word! That's where it's at. But you have to take like physics and math and stuff like that.
Physics.
Oh no, physics.
I'm on try 3 for physics 2 right now.
You'll get there eventually, Jamie.
So now, Draft Express updated it, and they a couple days ago, the 7th, the 7th, and they already have Scal back in the top 10. That's not a huge surprise to me. So I'm looking in that 13 range. So 12 they have Timothy, that's what it is, Luawu. 13 they have Deonta Davis, or is it Deontay Davis?
Whoever the Lakers draft, the name has to be easy for me to type quickly on Twitter. That's gotta be a criteria.
They've got Rab at 15, and they don't have him as a 5.
Oh yeah.
I think, I wouldn't hate Rab. I don't know though.
I think it'd probably be like for Khan or probably like a Valentine type guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate Rab just as long as it wasn't a guy like Diamond Stone. Not a fan. That is a terrible name. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me.
His parents thought that they were clever.
Oh man.
I think Buddy Hield could fall. If he
you mean Rise?
Yeah.
Oh no, dude! I think he goes top 10 now. People are so crazy in on him. Like
one pick.
number 1 pick, Buddy.
And the Sixers take Buddy.
Oh man.
How mad would you be if the Lakers lost their pick to the Sixers and they took Buddy Hield for it?
I wouldn't be so mad.
No, I don't. I think that would make me feel better. Like, you got our pick and you still screwed up. Oh man. All right, we got questions too. What do you think about Mr. Don't Google Fournier at the 3 next year? He's a restricted free agent. Good shooter, can play the 3, but. We didn't really discuss actually a ton of him. Even though he is a restricted free agent, I think that they traded Tobias Harris to keep him.
Yeah.
And they're gonna sign him for like probably 16, 17 mil a year. So you're gonna have to almost offer the max. That might even be his max. Do you know? Jim will tell me.
This summer he might get a max. Everybody's
you get a max and you get a max. Like,
Bazemore probably gonna get a max too.
Oh, for sure he will.
Bazemore I think is getting a DeMarre Carroll deal. I think.
don't know what deal he has.
He got a 4-year,
64.
64 million or something like that. So it's like 16 million a year. I would be totally fine with that, and then play him at the 2 or 3, depending on what happens with Clarkson. And then from Austin Green, am I crazy thinking we have good shots at Hassan Whiteside and Harrison Barnes if we get Luke? I could see Barnes wanting to actually follow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially if they go hard at KD, I don't think Barnes is going to stay.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think that they're going to go hard after him. I don't know if he'll actually leave.
No, he's signing the 1-1.
That's what I'm pretty convinced of too.
Yeah, he is. It makes the most sense for his career. Even if he wants to leave, you play out one more year in OKC, then you get even more money.
Yeah. So my question is
and
I
Kobe's playing tonight. Just came in.
Okay. Well.
Kobe versus LeBron. He's playing tonight.
Oh, yeah. That is why I said that. Like, we're gonna get
Hey,
smashed.
no Kevin Love though.
They've got.
Not sure if
They've
that
got.
helps or hurts the Caps.
I don't know.
Franchise player.
Are they playing Tristan Thompson at the 5 now? Like just starting
Yeah, they've
him
been
there?
starting them.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I'm not. That contract was so stupid. Maybe it was just me. I would have
LeBron
never
the
given him
GM.
that money. Oh man. But then, yeah, he's the one dropping all the nonsense on Twitter. Like, have you followed that?
Yeah.
Like,
He's losing it.
dude is like what 30 or 31 now, and he's still in
31.
high school.
Yeah. I think the
High school
Warriors
marker.
broke him. The Warriors crushed any hopes he had of getting another championship. It just broke him.
I mean, like the only thing I could think of that would actually like help him would be going to the Spurs. Like, I mean,
Hey, he went to the Spurs on my 2K sim, so you never know.
maybe he'd have to play the 4. Yeah, and then yeah. So I think that we may be the favorites for Whiteside. I mean,
I'm fine with that.
because Miami, Mike Bresnahan of the LA Times should have fact checked. Miami does not hold his bird rights. Like,
No.
they don't have any advantage. That 2-year minimum deal that they signed him to,
Bird
they
rights
have
is 3
early
years.
bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have early bird rights, which I think is like $1 million or something like that. But it doesn't put. I mean, they got so many cap issues to begin with. It like they're not keep and I don't even see them wanting to keep him.
Yeah, I think
especially-
Wade has a rocky relationship with him, so I don't think he wants to stay.
Yeah, and unless Wade retires, I just don't
Which
see
he
that.
probably won't.
No, he's not.
He's been pretty good this season, obviously.
He's gonna go to Cleveland and
But-
join his buddy LeBron.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Have you after this crazy week of LeBron on Twitter, did you see all the nonsense of Miami fans saying that he was coming back?
Oh yeah,
Because he went on the 2-day vacation there with Wade.
with Wade.
Yeah, oh man. I've never understood that. Like, I don't remember ever being that way with Kobe, like two fan bases just being so insane about him. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I still remember in high school a buddy of mine saying that it was for sure happening, Kobe to Chicago for Luol Deng, Ben Gordon, and Kirk Heinrich. I
Well,
was
that was close, right?
Yeah.
But they went in. But Kobe wanted Luol to stay in Chicago or something.
yeah,
And the Lakers wouldn't do it without adding him. Something weird.
it was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
There was no chance. No chance. Like that was the Kobe for LeBron rumor that came out last week ago. That was never happening either.
Yeah.
Oh man, could you imagine a player that would be more hated at the time? Like well, people already didn't like LeBron when he was in Cleveland, but then when he left. But could you imagine if he had come to LA? Oh my word!
Can you imagine if you would have come to LA, not won, and then left LA? Think about how much Dwight's hated for leaving.
Oh, Dwight Howard.
Oh man.
Biggest fan base completely against you. Oh god.
Yeah, I've seen people say that we should actually try and sign him. I'm just like, no. Do you think Dwight gets a max?
Yes. Somebody's
man.
gonna give it to him.
Yeah, someone's gonna overpay.
And I'm gonna laugh.
And it might be worth it for a year or two, but it's not all 5 in the way.
The back end of that deal's gonna be terrible.
It's gonna be what, $30 million the last 2 years or something. Like, that's just, oh man. Did you? I keep asking just random dumb questions. Whatever. Free flowing conversation, people. I already said this. He said that he would have gone. He wanted to go to Milwaukee at the trade deadline, but they wanted him to sign an extension, and he wouldn't do it. Their announcers were like, "If you wanted to come here, why wouldn't you sign the extension?" Like, because he didn't want to come here. That was nonsense. Like, he wants. because Dwight is another one like LeBron. He's a child still, like
Yeah.
still running off of high school. There was oh my word, who was it? I can't remember. It was someone on Houston found like a picture on his Instagram or whatever, and they're like, "Why is Dwight 30 years old and still taking senior pictures?"
Yeah, I saw
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
that.
Oh man,
Were they in Florida recently? Looks like he was at Universal Studios.
did they what recently?
They played Orlando recently, like that picture that he took.
Oh,
Whenever
I
the
don't,
picture was, because it looked like he was at the theme parks down here.
I don't pay attention to Dwight.
I thought he was your favorite.
No, I still state that was a good trade, even though I even couldn't stand him then. But no, no. Oh man, did you have anything to talk about, Nelson?
I just really want to talk about the Jordan Clarkson thing because I thought that really made me mad. Like I wanted to break my phone. I wanted to just go on a rant. I wanted to write something actually. I was gonna cuss everyone out, but I thought about it and I'm like, I mean, people can think what they want. I mean, I don't know how you could think that Clarkson's gonna be a superstar. I think he might be an above our average starter, maybe a solid starter at best. I think his defense is just too bad to just ignore it and just think about his flashy athleticism.
Yeah, and I think I said in one of our messages, the thing is Clarkson is a freak athletically, but Noel's a freak athletically at the 5,
Right.
which is I might have even said it on here too. It's just I don't get it. It's still I woke up. I went to bed talking about it at like 1:30, or maybe it was 12:30, and I woke up at my normal 6:30, and I saw whoever it was messaging me. I think it was the Anthony Davis Inc. guy, and it immediately pissed me off. Just like immediately, just like, oh, I hate this. Like, I'm glad that people want to interact and talk with me. It's just like you did it like 2 hours ago, and I couldn't respond at that time, and
Yeah.
now I'm livid. I already woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and now you're just gonna piss me off even more.
That's the worst when you go to sleep in the middle of a Twitter discussion, and then you wake up to like 50 more tweets with them still arguing with themselves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I like we don't even know if Clarkson is gonna be any better than a 6-man. You know, like
Byron just had a pretty funny quote pregame. Byron on his time in Cleveland. I had a bunch of young players, as you can see now, that I have developed. I thought we needed to add some comedy.
Yeah, I mean, just I don't know how people still actually believe that after that was debunked last year with LeBron.
Yeah.
Like when he went on record.
Byron turned a nobody 46 pick into a great player. So in Jordan Clarkson,
and he
that's all him.
turned like a 5 or 6 year pro Jason Kidd into a superstar when he was already one of the top point guards in the league.
But he wasn't the top. Byron brought him to that next level.
5 years later, he's gonna be saying, "Oh yeah, I developed D'Angelo and Julius Randle. That's why they're so good."
Oh, he will.
Dude, and that is one of the things that is just pissing me off so much is all the articles coming out now of now that D'Angelo's playing really well that no, it worked. No, it didn't. Like it didn't work. Just watch the natural progression of it all. Like he was getting Shazeb. I've said it on here before, and watching it, he sent a picture to me, Ben Rosales, which that always makes me laugh is when I'm in the same message as Ben. Like they broke. I can't remember who the guy was. He broke it down into 7 9-game stretches, right? And the first 3 were not great, but you could see the progression. Well, and then the middle three were just bad because he was benched.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the previous two, and then now the last 7 games or so have been all better, and like it proves I'm explained it terribly. I'd have to go find it. It proved that Byron didn't do jack. Like
Yeah.
he was progressing on his own. So
Yeah.
He just didn't mess it up as bad as it was supposed to be. Like we all knew that once the Angelo got to start line that he was gonna do good, but yeah, Byron kept holding it back. I think it was just so he could get all the credit for doing all this. Like
Right.
I think Will Reeve did an article on it, and he kept crediting Byron, which is terrible. I mean, it's not like Byron is playing that for D'Angelo out there. I think D'Angelo's skills just showed out, and I don't know if D'Angelo can keep it up, but I think this is all D'Angelo. It's nothing to do with Byron. In fact,
I think
even now he still will throw jabs at D'Angelo any chance he gets.
Byron, yeah, I mean, he didn't do this. Like,
no.
And the one thing, the thing that really got me in that Will Reeve article was how he said this confidence was from Byron. No, it wasn't. Go back and watch Ohio State.
Yeah.
The dude just oozes confidence. Like,
yeah, he's just better when the offense is breaking down and he can just reset or run his own thing and just run a quick and roll and then just try.
He's young. I mean, but you cannot credit confidence to Byron at all. Like, no. Like there have been questions if D'Angelo is too cocky. Like that's never had anything to do with.
Terrible.
Never had anything to do with.
Yeah.
Just I don't whatever. But
Josh Ellerberry said that I think his ego problem could be a problem down the road, which is. That's one of the worst tweets I've seen.
I saw that one too.
You have to have an ego to be a great player.
Yeah.
Like
Laker fans' favorite player probably has the biggest ego in NBA history.
Yeah, yeah.
The two biggest stars possibly ever, Michael and Kobe. Obviously LeBron in there too.
Yeah, even if you want to throw LeBron in there, LeBron's got a massive ego.
Yeah, people want to think LeBron or even Steph Curry are these humble guys. No, they're not. No, any superstar, I guarantee, they might be. Yeah, they might be awesome off the court. They're super humble and all that. On the court, those guys are straight jerks in their arrogance and cockiness. I'm not the greatest player in the world. I'm decent. I'm not going to be killing it. And, I could never beat Brian Scalabrine, okay? But, when I'm getting going and I know that I turn into the biggest jerk on the planet.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that these guys are just oh yeah, here you go. No.
Yeah.
That's why they ISO so much, is because they are confident in themselves.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
I saw some really bad reactions from the icing my veins thing that D'Angelo did. I think people said that he should calm down because he did it against the Nets. I'm like, he said one of the worst rookie one of the worst.
19 when he did that.
Yeah, and it was and the season's been so bad. He's trying to grasp to something that's been good, and he played really well. That was one of the all-time rookie performances in Laker history. And he does a little celebration, everyone goes crazy.
And the funny thing is he's actually had a really good rookie year.
Yeah.
Terrible. I know that we so many people talk about this. What if he had D'Antoni as his head coach? As a rookie, he could be averaging 20 and 7.
Yeah. Easily.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, the last 7 of 8 games, right? He's had over 20 points.
Yeah. 20 and 5 since the All-Star break, right? 22 and 5 since the All-Star break, or something like that.
I just, he doesn't get so many assists. I don't know what his potential assists are, but
I know he leads the Lakers by a large margin.
Yeah,
and then just guys drop the ball.
It's he converts it last time it was 39% or something, where the average for a point guard is in the high 60s.
He gets so many set up bunnies for guys. It's not even close. You're just 2 points, and then the guy if it's Hibbert, it might
Oh,
as well
God.
just go to the other team.
Yeah,
Bass drops quite a few,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Randall drops quite a few.
That's why I would want Bismack, because his hands are like just Roy Hibbers and just brick hands. And
Oh
I
man,
don't want
that is one worry that I have with Bismack.
Yeah, because he's a
Is-
great rim protector. Just I think on offense he's just atrocious.
Yeah, that is one concern I do have with him. I don't know how Jan Mahimis is. I know Hassan has got soft hands.
Great. Oh,
Azili, I was in on like 2 or 3 podcasts ago.
Yep.
But now with his knee injury, I'm just
I think
taking off.
we can actually get him cheaper now, which would be good for us.
You could get him
Injuries are
cheaper.
so scary, though.
You could get him cheaper too, but then that also means cheaper for the
Yeah.
Warriors to match.
Yeah.
So
Brian trying to keep his job through the media. Brian on his time with Cleveland. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Hold on. He said something along the lines of, I really enjoyed my time in Cleveland and wish that I could have stayed longer. It took me a few months to get over it. And that was right after he developed the players' the quote.
Oh, he's gonna be crying after he gets let go by the Lakers.
Oh, he wishes that he had one more year in Cleveland, and it took him a few months to get over his dismissal.
I'm sorry, like just the defensive rating that you showed me, or that you showed that Justin tweeted, just shows that we should not even be close to keeping this guy. Like we should be 1-4 since the All-Star break or whatever. Or not the All-Star, the last 5 or 6 games we're on like 3-2. Like we should be not.
Oh yeah, we should not be 3-2. Should probably be 5.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, the Magic were missing Vucevic. I still love shout out to Snotty Drippin. How he calls him Vucci Man. Like, Orlando is missing him, and I don't think we should be in the situation we are. Like, we should be worse. Good thing the Suns have won a few. Whenever we win, they match it. Except last night, of course, when they got.
I think Byron has a really good chance of staying, which is not something that I want to say. I want to be saying at this point. And I know that you guys are going to disagree, and most of the are going to disagree.
Because then I won't be able to defend him on Twitter anymore. I'll have to agree with everybody that says all the awful things about him. So this is something we were talking about in our group chat the other day. But 2 days ago, Jacob Rude posted an article called "How the Lakers Are Ready for the Post-Kobe Era," with a picture of Russell and Kobe hugging against the Wizards. And today, Lakers Nation posted a article.
Trevor Lane.
Lakers are in good hands post-Kobe Bryant era. With the same exact picture.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, same exact picture as the article picture.
Gee, I wonder where they got that idea from.
I wonder if he knows. Like, oh man, they were the original Lakers site that got me into Lakers Twitter about a year ago.
And then Lakerholics with Ross Pickard.
Yeah.
Ross is a good guy.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
Yeah. But man, there's so many bad people with Lakers Nation, and I hate talking down about people. I do, but they've
bad
just
this year.
flat out stolen stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
If this wasn't just pretty much, well, I mean, technically SB Nation I think could pursue something after that, but man, they literally took the same picture, not in just that post, but a couple months ago, in something from SB Nation, and if Tom Fear just
went nuts on him.
Yeah. He just, oh my word. And then of course their editor-in-chief tried to hey, DM me, and he's like, I've got nothing to say to you because you're in the wrong. Like, there's no explaining this. Like, there was a minute like a minute. Like this wasn't at the same time. Like this is a minute.
Yeah.
You know, like oh
Yeah,
man.
it was like a GIF or something, right? And with a
Yeah.
caption about how the game was going.
Yeah. Oh man, it was that was one of the like I didn't realize how bad Laker Nation was. You know, like their podcast isn't too bad. Jordan Buscarimi, I hope I didn't mess it. He's got some decent things to say on there. Who's the head guy? Not B. Jameson. He's the other co-host.
I don't know.
Jabari Davis. Jabari Davis.
Jabari
There we go.
I didn't know he was still with them. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's pretty good. The very first podcast or two weren't very good. I mean, but that's obviously everyone's ironing out their wrinkles and everything.
I'm
That's
sure ours are
expected.
pretty bad. We
Oh,
went back
God.
and watched it.
Oh man. Yeah. But then again, people were watching us, and y'all jerks are. We should also do a better job.
From
of
Lakers Twitter
advertising.
was Harrison Fagan going off on everyone that stole his little video of the half-court shot.
Oh, yeah.
He was calling
Everyone.
calling out Lakers packs. He even called us out. He even called us out.
Oh man, he got TJ. He got
Yeah,
TJ. TJ had no clue though.
Yeah, because he got it from Lakers World 16 Instagram page. They had uploaded to Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, and TJ did apologize and everything. I don't know if they ever got
me. He straightened it out.
Yeah.
I think he even deleted it and reposted it with the credit. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, the that's why I just if you people follow me on Twitter, I just retweet everything because I don't want to deal with that. Like
if you miss the Lakers the previous night, just go to Clayton's Twitter in the morning.
Yeah, especially the favorites because if I don't retweet something, I'll like a ton of stuff too.
Yeah.
I probably have like the most likes on the entire Twitter stream.
Tyronn Lue basically said that LeBron can't guard Randall, so that's cool. He said that he's going to go small at some point with LeBron at the 4, but doesn't want LeBron guarding Randall at all because Randall's too tough and physical and fast and powerful.
Huh. That's interesting.
No.
It's almost like he's good.
No.
No, we can't. We can't do that. No, you're lying. Let's see. I want to see how many favorites I have.
I don't have a lot. I don't think.
Well, of course it's not favorites anymore. It's likes now. I've got 25.3 thousand, so 25,300 plus likes.
I have 482 on my personal account.
Wow.
I have like 50 just because I just like everything that I put in my articles.
Yeah, I do like to see the follower count go up. I like that. 671 now.
I'm jealous.
I don't know why your personal account doesn't have more. Because the Lakers Pulse has what?
Almost 7,000.
Yeah, 7,000.
6.8.
But Jamie, get Jamie the follows, okay?
Yeah, follow me. Give me the 500 or something cool.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Jacob Rude just tweeted out the picture of the Lakers Nation article.
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see that.
He did the upgrade thing. It was theirs and then upgrade and then his.
Oh man. He followed me back. I'm happy about that. We're gonna have to have him on a podcast.
Sure, yeah.
No one follows me on Lakers Twitter.
That's surprising considering you're the only one that writes on the website.
Yeah. like, oh, it's just Jamie, and that's just taking credit for Jamie's article.
Oh my word. Fix it so you can see the date, which is kind of the point. Not insinuating plagiarism. The article itself is definitely not plagiarized. It's just a bad look. They do so much bad look.
Yeah.
Like, so much. Unbelievable. All right, well, we're just rambling on now, and we only got a couple of people watching. They probably are bored as heck of us. So Jamie, do you have anything, or you just got school going on?
School, man. School's killing me. School and work.
Yeah, school got me too.
Yep.
Two classes in a month. Like, I know that doesn't sound like a ton of work to a lot of people.
No,
but, like,
it is.
it's like 2 entire classes in a month.
Yeah, he's supposed
Like,
to take it over 3.5 to 4 months.
yeah. Yeah, like if it was like over a semester or whatever, that's chump change. Like, that's nothing. But this is like, if you were to do it over a semester, it would be like having 7 or 8 classes at the same time.
Yep.
Which, wait, I had like, how is your school set up, Jamie?
What do you mean?
Like, how long are your classes? Like an hour or two?
If you have class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they're 50 minutes. Tuesday, Thursday, they're an hour and 15 minutes.
Man, that's short. The JC that I went to had they started out at like an hour and 15 minutes, and then they were like between that and an hour and 45. But then like you had those really long classes that you only met like once a week, and those are
we
like
have
3 hours.
classes that meet 1 day a week that are either 3 or 4 hours long.
Yeah, my journalism one was terrible. I loved the class, but it was you had two times a week. It was Tuesday and Thursday, I believe, and you were there for 3 hours.
I don't know, looking back, how I could do 7 hours of school in high school. I don't know how you do it, Nelson.
I know.
And after an hour, 15-minute class, I'm burnt out. Like the last 20 minutes of that class, I'm barely paying attention. I don't know how I used to do 7 straight hours.
I know. I mean, I just do school at home now, you know, because it's all online, and oh my word.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I'm
I'm just
like at the third class of the day, and have like tons of homework, so that's fun too.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know like how I don't know about you, Jamie, but especially me. Like when I did it, the phones that we had were the Razors, you know, the Motorola
I was
Razors.
talking to Nelson about that the other day.
Oh God.
That we didn't have smartphones in high school, like.
No, I mean, I was always bored and just throwing paper balls at people, you know. I was the class clown, you know, the jock, and I taught my entire high school sarcasm. So,
Wow.
man, I mean, these military people do not teach their kids sarcasm at all. Luckily, my mom is the queen of sarcasm. So, yeah. So, you and I both have school. Nelson, you just did you just come out with your D'Angelo piece? I haven't gotten to it. If you have.
I have. And I think my the importance of keeping the draft pick is coming up pretty soon too.
That you think they are?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna keep the pick. So I'm trying to write. I just finished an article trying to explain how important it is, because people say that they just throw it away as like we're not gonna keep it, or
I've
it
accepted
doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, I know James accepted.
That was more of a Pincus thing though. Like
Yeah.
of that it's okay. Like most everyone says like we it should be like something that we need,
Yeah.
but it's just not likely. So okay. We follow viewers keep come back to us. Do you think the NBA lottery is rigged?
Not anymore. When it was the envelopes, I would.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I don't see how it can be rigged anymore. It's how they do it with the ping pong balls.
Well, they don't do it live, so I mean,
Right, they do it behind doors, right? But
But supposedly there's so many people that are back there.
yeah.
Like it's not
They
even
have
like
a representative from every team in the ping pong ballroom when they do it, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I think they do.
Yeah. Back when it was the envelopes, the good old frozen envelope for Patrick Ewing.
Yeah. We were talking about David Robinson bagged on. That Patrick Ewing, oh my word, I had a really good friend that I haven't talked to in forever. He just ripped him. Like I was just like, the dude was like, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Like he like it's not his fault the New York Knicks sucked. Like he's one of the best of all time. Like would I put him with like David Robinson personally, or like Hakeem or Shaq or anyone like that?
No, he's the next tier below them.
Yeah, but man, he was just like, he was getting dunked on by everyone. I'm like, because he was a rim protector, like, and he wasn't afraid to get dunked on. Like,
Shaq talks about that all the time. Whenever they asked Shaq if he got dunked on, he said if you've never been dunked on, you weren't trying to protect the rim.
Yeah, exactly. Like, everyone gets dunked on. Like, everyone. Just, I hate, like, is it embarrassing? Like, yeah.
I've never been dunked on.
I haven't gotten dunked on. I've gotten really close to it because, like, when I was in shape, I could jump, and I couldn't. I was able to tip dunk, but I was never able to like dunk myself. And a guy got up and almost got me. I ended up getting in the way enough where he had to do it in a layup, but yeah.
The only time that I could have gotten dunked on is also my only career backboard pin. I managed to pin it and save myself.
Nice. You pulled the LeBron. So, what do you got coming up next since you've done your D'Angelo piece? You got the pick one, and what was the other one?
I have a couple in the works. I'm probably going to come out with the Jaylen Brown one next, just because everyone wants to see how good Jaylen Brown is, and it's a legit option for us to get if we keep picking number 3.
Would you take him over Bender?
For the Lakers or in the back?
Yeah, for the Lakers.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we need a wing.
Yeah, my biggest concern with Bender is that he's got a 4 and 3 deal. It's called a 4+3, and that he won't be able to come over. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be all that bad because I mean, that time could be useful so he could develop.
Yeah, but I'd rather him develop here.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
All right, well, I think this is pretty much wrapping it up. I don't have Jack, besides school, and hopefully we can do another pod again quickly. I think we did one, a little over a week ago now?
Yeah, I think it was like 8 or 9 days ago.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to try and get some of these LO guys on with us. Sure. Right, or both. Now Jacob is part of Lakers Pulse helping you guys out over there as you rebuild everything.
Yep.
So we'll have to try and get him on. I know Kyle Hartwick has said that he'd like to come on. And then we got Snotty Drippin saying that he'd like to come on.
Yeah,
so,
that'd be a huge pull.
Yeah. Oh my word, he's psycho, but he's awesome. So, all right. Well, quick, how much do we lose by?
We're gonna win by 8.
Lose by 24.
LeBron's due for one of those bi-weekly horrible games that he seems to be having this year. So
I say because it's Kobe and he wants to show off, he's going to go for like 35.
Yeah.
Or Kobe goes for like.
Oh God, Jamie, don't.
Kobe goes. Yeah, I was going to say Kobe goes 7 for 35. Oh. That is one of the bigger concerns for me is Kobe coming back and then Lou not far behind if he's not back tonight.
And then the offense devolves into what it was the first 50 games.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's fine because then we can watch how bad we are, and then we can definitely fire Byron.
And then we can think.
Or they can be like, well, maybe it was just Kobe. We should just keep Byron around and see what happens.
Maybe Byron's offensive system is one of the reasons that we're winning.
Don't do this to me. That, like, the not thinking Byron, I know that you believe it, Nelson. That one always gets me. And then, another thing Nelson believes in is that Luke doesn't want to leave.
No, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I mean,
I think Nelson just really isn't a Lakers fan.
Oh, yeah,
I think so.
Fan.
You're a Celtics fan.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. I hate Celtics.
He's a Clippers fan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Clippers fan. That makes sense.
Condor.
Jeannie's gonna announce a mascot for the Lakers next year.
It's gonna be a Showtime mascot.
It'll be James Worthy and Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
We'll have like in baseball how the Milwaukee Brewers have the
The
sausage.
presidential race.
And then the Nationals have the president. Yep.
Have Laker legends race.
Running
Byron.
around, just giant. Byron, Magic, Kareem, and Worthy.
Oh. And then Kobe.
And then
Bryant is racing.
the alternates can be AC Green as he continues to make himself look like a fool. Notice anyone that watches Sportsnet anymore, it is AC Green on there a ton because the other guys have talked a ton of crap.
That's what I've heard. I don't get the TWC stream, but I've heard if you criticize Byron a little bit, you seem to disappear for a while.
Yeah. Yep. Ori, he did it, and he was off for about 3 games. And then Michael Cooper did it 1 game. Like the first game that he was on there, he missed like the next 10, and did it again, and then he hasn't been seen since.
Byron kidnapped him and said that he can't come back unless there's an extension.
Yeah. Like, how can you not see the bias? Oh, real quick, before we do quit, did you guys see the Lee Jenkins on Sportsnet?
Yes, that was.
Oh my word, Nelson, did you see it?
Yes.
Oh, it was so wonderful. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to anything that day, and then Nazir Lim, I think, tweeted at me, and I was like, I've got to see this. And oh man, it was beautiful.
It was great.
Dave Miller, if you think Coach Miller has anything like any insight, like you're fooled because that guy is clueless.
And
like,
you should just agree with Lee Jenkins. He's like the best.
Oh man, that was wonderful. Of course, Ben Rosales was talking about it, but then someone tweeted at Ben about how Lee Jenkins went into their journalism class.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, just go through all my tweets. It's in there. I retweeted it, of course. He said in the class, he said, "Oh yeah, Byron's totally failed him, and if he would be back, I can't even imagine him." Or like I can't even imagine him being back.
The
like,
massive 10,000-word hit piece is already lined up in case.
I think it's in the bank, and it's just
it's already
waiting for.
Yeah.
They're just waiting until the Lakers lose like 3 or 4 again.
Yeah.
And then oh crap, I just broke my pen. And then of course, like it at least that piece will be good, unlike the Patrick Kane piece. Oh my word. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, you know who Patrick Kane is?
I know he plays hockey, but I don't really follow hockey.
Yeah, he was accused of rape.
Oh
yeah.
And they kind of just made it into a joke on a Sports Illustrated article.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. They said that like it kind of scared him straight. Like I'm pretty sure he's like still under investigation for it, or like maybe I'm wrong about it, but oh man, I don't know. Like because
multiple people had to read that and go, yeah, that's a good bite.
I know. Well, that and the SB Nation piece had just been taken off of the cop that was sent to jail because he raped all those women.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had to take that down because of course it romanticized his football abilities or whatever. I didn't get to see it because by the time I got to it, they had already taken it down and posted an apology. Like that just happened. Like they just did that, and this is sports, it was Sports Illustrated. Like, how did you not catch that? But all right. Jamie says that the Lakers win by 8. We all know that he's being sarcastic.
I believe it in my heart.
Deep down.
Well, if you don't believe that the Lakers are going to win every game, are you a true Laker fan?
I've been told I'm not, so I've changed my ways. They're going to win every game, but still lose enough to keep their pick. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, Clark is going to keep scoring 30 points a game. He's going to score 50 in these games.
Oh man. Nelson, you said 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they lose. They lose by 19, and that's after they've been down at one point by 30.
Cool. So
Like
a game I
40.
should probably just skip is what you're saying.
No, don't do that. Come on.
Just
The
I'll
like
watch it. It's Kobe and
the
LeBron's
last
last
time, the last time that you asked if you should or should not watch it was the Warriors game.
Yeah.
So hey. No,
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
No,
I'm
I
just
gotta
playing.
watch it so I can
Cleveland's not-
tweet nice things about LeBron and have my mentions get lit on fire by people that hate him.
Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. I love when your mentions get blown up. It's
I do.
just
I
hilarious.
enjoy it. I'm glad
It's
people
one of
care enough. Better that than me tweet something and nobody say anything.
when I
Yeah.
tweet out my articles, no one says anything.
Right? No comments. Nobody. You don't invoke any strong emotions with people. Need some hot takes.
on the comments like on the actual pieces.
Yeah, we've had maybe
Like on the site?
4 comments ever on the website.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, we just apparently get them all added at us.
Yep.
All the hot takes. Viewers, please comment on the videos. We're working on figuring out how to get it properly on YouTube.
Yeah,
and then you
shoot me
guys are
that
gonna
link.
have to
And I'll
rate and
get
review.
that done in the next hour.
Ah, dang it! I forgot about it. All right, I'll look for it again, and then we'll have you guys on in there, and you guys can rate and review that.
5
So,
stars.
Yep, 5 stars
And
of course.
follow Jamie Rico 21. I need more followers.
And follow at Not Famous Nelson.
I think
Yeah, no,
Nelson's got more than me. And that's not allowed.
Wait,
yeah, just don't follow me at all. Just follow Jamie. Because he writes all my articles.
that's funny. That's funny.
I go Nelson. It's alright.
Okay. Also follow TJ at D1 Angelo, all in caps, and then follow the other guys that we've mentioned. Ben Rosales and Jacob. Hopefully, we'll get Jacob Root on here, at Kyle Hartwick, and
Yeah. Both of them.
Yeah.
I love both those guys.
yeah. Follow. You can follow me at 19yanks23.
Worst handle ever.
27 World Series. Okay, they're back there.
Yeah, see all the dates?
Nelson, can you see them? Can you see them?
No, I think you need a better webcam.
It's even missing the most recent one on there. That's how long
My
I've had
favorite
that.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the viewers for sticking with us, and shoot us questions. We'll take any questions for future podcasts.
Yep.
And continue adding us with crazy hot takes. We love that sometimes. And
most of the time, I'm up for a nice Twitter discussion.
Yeah.
Discussion.
Yeah.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Yeah.
A one-sided argument where people don't want to listen. And now people aren't going to at us. Yeah. So we'll also follow at Lakers Pulse, and you can also follow at Tank to Win. And even though I'm hardly ever on there,
Yeah, they'll post something
because I'm
eventually.
always
Yeah. Don't worry.
we'll post something.
I'll probably revive your site on my own too. Well,
Yeah, there we go. I'll just start that's how we'll do it. We'll just build by spreading out. So, all right, fellas. Well, you all have a good night, and I'm sure we'll be messaging here in a bit and have these people stop being bored watching us. So, even though we did have people return. So,
Hey.
all right. Yeah. All right. Tell your friends, people. Okay. Tell your friends. And
That's right.
we want all the podcasts over 100 views on YouTube.
That's
So,
right.
come on.
So prepare yourselves. Incoming is all of the links to them as soon as they're done
All-
here.
Yes, exactly. Jamie will do it. Nelson can do it. TJ can do it, and I'll do it. All right. And I'll do it from both. Well, Jamie can do that too. So. All right. Well, you guys have a great one. I'll message you, I'm sure, here in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
See ya.
Feel later.